Okay, so we commence the session with a with a slideshow presentation by our sponsor. On behalf of the Entrepreneurship Development Cell of St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, it is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. It is with the utmost honor, privilege, and gratitude that I introduce to you a visionary leader and an exceptional entrepreneur, Mr. Raju Goyal, the President and CTO of Ultratech Cement, who graces us as a distinguished guest speaker for today's session. Mr. Goyal brings with him his extensive experience, having served as the former VP of Corporate Technical Service of Holcim. His adept navigation of the corporate landscape has left a lasting mark on every endeavor he has undertaken. We are beyond delighted to have you join us, sir, and relay your experience, expertise, and journey to curious young minds. We are extremely thankful to you for taking out time from your busy schedule for a session with us today. On behalf of everyone at EDC, I extend my best wishes to all the attendees and wish you an insightful learning experience during this session. I now hand over the online podium to you, sir.
Thank you, Distri. Thanks for the kind introduction. And good day to all ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and the future entrepreneurs of the St. Xavier College, Calcutta. So first of all, let me thank you, the Entrepreneurs Development Cell at St. Xavier College, for having me today to discuss or tell about myself and my experience and how this power of mindset, particularly cultivating an entrepreneur mindset, gains success in today's environment. It is definitely a great honor for me to share some of my life events, as well as the thoughts and experiences which I have used in my journey to open this what called the mindset, and how this power can transform me and help me in my journey. I'm sure that all of you might be very curious also, same as me, why we discuss suddenly of the mindset, power of mindset in this topic today. Because every day we discuss about mindset. Whenever we talk in the general public life, everybody talk about the mindsets and all the things in the everywhere. But why we discuss today in this forum here, if you all agree with me, today's world is changing with every blink of an eye. Every moment something is changing around us in the world. And this change is putting us in the certain challenges and certain opportunities. If I define this all challenges, what is happening or what the shifts are happening around the world, in the three buckets, I will call this one. One is the shift in the technological area. The technology is changing very fast. Even though the way you wake up in the morning, you find something has changed around you in the technology. An economical shift. economics are so dynamic in the last 12, 15 months. You might have seen that because the geopolitical and things, economical landscape is changing perfectly without noticing by the lot of people there. Second thing are happening in the policy, national and the international, by the given the geopolitical as well as the new norms are coming, new financial parameters are evolving. If I put all these three, it becomes like a triangle for me: technology, policy, and the economics. And if I take the area of this triangle, which is gives me a thought, this triangle offers the tremendous untapped and time limitless opportunities, because this is the time where things are changing and lot of opportunities are there, lot of things what people have not thought before are happening here. So to harvest and exploit these untapped and unlimited opportunities, world is waiting for you with the right, curious, entrepreneurial mindset. Now, we all know about the mindset. Then I look into the big dictionary. The dictionary meaning of the mindset is a person's way of thinking and their opinions. Because as we all know that opinions are the life of today's, everybody have their own opinions. But when I reflect back on this definition to my own life and how I interpret that mindset in my way and my experience, I believe that this is a BAS, BAS. How I define the BAS: B is for the belief, which create a sense of yourself or sense of myself in my case. A for ability, to take the risk and process the thoughts, because lot of opinions, lot of data, lot of informations are around us, which is giving us a lot of insight and a lot of things how to process that and use in your benefit. Third, I'll call the S, which is situation. Know world around you and what are the choices are available. That is for me is becomes my like a definition of myself is a mindset, and that defines what is the possibilities around you to do something different. So if I say that the mindset has just a belief to change the world, the way of thinking, an ability to navigate through complex situations, and growing the organization with passion. This is the definition I learned from my own experience about the mindset. Normally, people say that entrepreneurship is just a business or business owners, but I believe that this is also equally apply for the business members as employees. They also contribute a lot into the your business success, and entrepreneurships are also taking this to the organization to the success. So overall, entrepreneurship is named as like a taking the chances, facing the challenges, working in the unknown conditions, and creating the value out of nothing. And I call this all summarize that every day is a new day as a startup, because every day when we do anything, think for the you are doing as a startup. What are the critical ingredients we call about entrepreneurship developments are, first I call this creativity. Find something in nothing. That is called for me the creativity. Critical thinking, process data and information in a way when you see the bigger picture on that, how this can influence and how you can build the overall scenarios there. Third, I will call the problem solving. Problem solving, because problems are almost everywhere the same, but dealing with them in the non-conventional approach, that is required for the entrepreneur people, how to do the unconventional, non-conventional way to solve the same problem which around which exist number of locations, number of places. Then fourth, I call the effective communication. When I call the effective communication, how you communicate, how you deliver your message to the people and to the audience, and make sure that your thought process has been conveyed to their audience there. Yes, entrepreneurs have because if you say that entrepreneurs for every country or every nation, this is like a backbone. because this contribute to the economical growth, open the door for employment, provide the employments, fostering the innovations, and bringing the competition into the market, and most effectively the localize the economical development. This is the importance of this today's environment in the entrepreneurships. And now questions comes that we know that how to, what is the entrepreneurship, is that how to cultivate it. Because as we all know that, I'm sure that in this all the course at the St. Xavier, you are learning on the theoretical part and all the tools and tricks how to be good entrepreneurs. But if I reflect back on myself, what is the uh, journey I had and how I have leverage on this, even though I becomes as I was working as an employee, but I have used and I work as a in my area, in my thought is as an entrepreneur. So how I developed and how I nurture my mindset, how I built that whole environment around me to be entrepreneur in my own area, in my own work, where we work on that. So if I say that this will be very big, so let me simplify it in that. First, I will say that love to learn, because everybody know the love, but love for the learning is the one of the key for success and cultivate your entrepreneur's mindset. What does it mean? Embrace the lifelong learning. As we all know that world does not stand still, same like time. So why our learning and knowledge should be stand still? So keep on learning, keep on growing, and keep on learning the new practice and new traits, and keep on learning on that. I'll say emphasize again that. And always strive to absorb something new. This is new is more important, because if you are engineer, for example, learn for the finance things, learn of the new techniques and new things about the new businesses, new industries, new disciplines that will help you to develop your whole entrepreneur's mindset also there. Then I will foster resilience, and how this in the changing world you uncover the new avenues for the innovations, because this is the way your learning will also be applied and you will implement this and open the door for the some innovation opportunities. Second, I will call this creativity and innovations. So try for the original concept and inventive solutions, because how you provide the solution, how you solve the problem. And I think I'll put that you might have gone through this design thinking and all this rates and things, but how you solve the problem in favor of the consumer, in favor of the your audience who are doing this one. And I will say that in this whole process, don't ask why, always ask why not, and that will give you a lot of opportunity for innovations. And always challenge the status quo, because when you challenge the status quo, it leads and give you a disruptive idea, which is reset the norms of the business, norms of the discipline, or norms of the organization or business environment. Third, I will call the persistence. Be relentless, always discomfort, always remain in the discomfort, because if you are in a comfort zone, your learning and your energy levels are very different. Please always keep on changing the success. Change the way the things are happening around you, how you can make it much more better on that. Whenever you talk about the number of people and number of your colleagues, a lot of people will tell you about entrepreneurs' failures and a lot of setbacks they had. But make your own setbacks and make your own failures, because failures are not obstructions or a roadblock where you can stop your learning or your journey of your life. So use this all failures as a stopping stone. Now that is the rainy season, everywhere you see that water clogging will be there. Put the stone there. Use them to cross that whole obstacles, whatever you have in your life or in your way coming of this, and move forward. Criticism. Learn from the criticism. Do not take that to the heart, And always you will find the people who criticize or criticizing you and the way you did. Learn from that, because that is the one of the biggest point which you never see, that this criticism will teach you how to look the other side of that. So please focus on that, which will also create your continuous learning and continuous push for success. Then most important, I call the define the challenges and convert into the opportunity. This will persistence will give you the your whole success around your entrepreneurship mindset, as well as whatever you do in your personal life or professional life. How do this power of mindset will help you, and how this will be, you will see that happening, because I believe that this is the essential part of your success. And when you have the power of mindset, this put fire inside you, which put the innovation culture, innovation mindset. So fire of innovation will be there. It will definitely motivate you to do something different in the intense setbacks. Whenever you are seeing failure, things are not moving, but this will keep you motivated. If your mindsets are right, if you completely have the your focus on the area, you will be definitely motivated, as well as you will unblock the roadblocks, whatever you have there, and try to see what others cannot see. This is going to help you to create the value in the whole value chain in your system, in your around you. And I normally call this transform number to the figures. I'm sure that you understand this expression, number to the figures. Look the big picture, not into the small roadblocks or small areas where we stuck in ourselves. But please remember that power of mindset is not fixed. There's a lot of potential there. It provides the opportunity to control your destiny. Your destiny is in your hand. Be your own boss and make the difference in the community and the individuals, as well as yourself also. And I will say that this whole power of mindset definitely promote the creativity, resilience, adaptability, which is the need of today's rapid changing world. As I mentioned, that every day, every minute's world is changing very fast. And with this, all this kind of a bucket of this, what I talk to you, I will tell you how I have used this all information in my area. So first of all, I believe my personal belief is that the fail on the task which is important for you, rather than successful in the insignificant or non-important uh, things in your life. So fail what is more important, try that one first. Let me give you the example of this. At the age of 28, 29, I have received a call and received a opportunity saying that I have the overseas assignment. And I tell you, being a small, like a city guy, all studies in the India, and they said this the international assignment is there. I was very excited, and now you see that excitement duration when they have told me the name of the country is North Korea. Now you can see that is a big challenge for me. One side is a international assignment, second side is the North Korea. And North Korea, where you all know that whatever we have read, and I'm talking the 96, 90s, 95, 96, when I've been asked this assignment, and with knowing no language, no culture, only I know that I have to go there for this assignment. And these are my deliverables are there. And knowing my own capability, own things, now I have to make a call. So how we work on this, and I tell you good story that within 24 hours, I made my decision and I said yes. I accepted. All my around family members, relatives, and all my colleagues in the office and things, they said, you are going to be disaster now, because this is not a overseas assignment. This is you're going to either you're going to kill your career there, because this is a very difficult place and you never know what is going to happen. But I have my belief there. So how I made the decision in this whole process, I just share with you this one. First of all, I said, what I'm going to lose in that. I think like an entrepreneur on that side and things as a startup that time also. So I have my, first of all, I have sense of myself, what I can do, what I cannot do, the way I think, the way I react, the way I do it. I have a lot of belief in myself. Second, I have the ability to take the risk and process the information which was provided in my two-page letter for my assignment. The assignment and what you call the deliverables was there. So I have thought that, yes, I can do it. So ability and confidence, what I had myself. And then I look into situations because I was one of the reasonably good consultant in that area, working with the experience, very well settled, just married, having one kid. I could have the wonderful life and everything was there. I was on those days, I was reasonably highly paid also. So I was a very comfort zone there to sit into that. Then I took a look at the situation because in this world now Europe is moving or multinationals are moving to the Asia. That was my first thought came. So I look around my world, what is happening around me, and what choices are I'm having. So choice was me for this. Either I sit here in the comfort zone and live as it is, and I take this opportunity. Now this outcome can be only two. Either I'll fail or I succeed. If I succeed, I will gain more. If I failed, I lose less. So this is the one I took it my whole process in that think as an entrepreneur, I took the destiny, my own destiny in my own hand, and I decided to move to the this new country, new place. What happened there? When I landed there, it was totally, I cannot talk because nobody is in this country speaks English. Nobody understands anything else. Now I have the translators. And it's the first time I think you can correlate that being a college out of college for only few years experience. Now you work with the translators and you have no idea what translator are translating for you, whether it's right or wrong. So you have to learn the body language in that side. So I took it this as an assignment, and it took me almost 3 weeks to understand the culture, understand the things. I never gave up. Yes, it was very difficult time when things, but always remember that difficult times make the strong people, and they really bring the your strengths and whatever. I tell you, in during this period, I have learned myself a lot because the things which I did not know about myself came out from that. So that has given me the lot of confidence, and I have accepted that assignment. And almost 2.5 years, I was responsible for that country, and I have no regret. I made a quite big success because of that, because I thought this is the things I can do it and I can take the risk. And I wanted to be take something new in my uh, life and take opportunity which nobody is taking the opportunity because nobody see the value out of this one. And all the people, I'm sure that when they approached me, there might be number of people they have contacted, I'm sure. But I come back to the point, see the value which no other people are seeing. That will create your strong mindset, and that will help you to develop your whole what you call the perspective of your life on that side. Let me give you one more second example to you. As I mentioned that there's a 95, 96, if you remember that 97, 98, the crisis, Europe, Asian crisis was happened 97, 98. And Asia was in very bad shape in terms of the financial as well as the economical condition and all the things. And a lot of multinationals was planning to come to the Asia. And I've been again got the call to part of this multinational organization. And I was in a very well-established job. Everything was going perfectly fine. Now I have to leave the job. In my pre-assessment, I should not leave the job because the consultant, so it was a fine of that side. But this time I had a permanent job, which is my, and I have the two boys now and my family, all people are dependent on me. And in that, I got the call. I looked the assignment. This looks very interesting to me. And again, I repeat myself, what are the challenges I could solve in that process? Because they were in a very different investment. They made it, but they were very what you call the difficult situation to get money out of this investment. So they have talked to me, and I'm sure that number of people will not believe to me. I received a one call. I did not know the boss or the person whom I'm talking. This only the conversation on the phone 2 or 3 times, and he sent me the ticket, and I landed to the my international assignment in that. And that time I did not know my contract. I did not know my salary. I did not know my term. I resigned and I took this assignment because I thought this is going to be change my whole process. Again, what I also see that before I took this assignment, in this process, I see the potential in the challenges. The challenges what they are making and what they were having there, and they have investment which is put them in this, and I thought I can contribute in that. I know that even though I didn't able to contribute 100%, even though 50%, it will be much more bigger than this one. So again, coming out from discomfort to the challenging environment helped me to becomes, because that time also work as a my own, because I took my whole family and my whole career into the stake. So I took the whole lot of risk there. But yes, risk was very much in the opportunity. I convert that risk to the opportunity. And I was very sure that I can make impossible to the possible because of my knowledge, experience, the way I thought and the way I think, I can make it happen. Second, also, these are the first international assignment which I had. I had the opportunity to implement that learnings into the new environment. That also, because that confidence I had and that learning I had, and then knowledge and my personal growth also happened into the whole process. And I made another success into my international assignment. And after that, I never looked back into the my whole journey of that. So these are the things which I want to say, that what I said in the beginning of that, what are the entrepreneurship ingredients and the thought process and things. So what I would say that here, please look around you, what is happening, how things are moving, and how you can be the part of that movement, how you can be part of that wave, because number of waves are around happening us, and catch them, ride them to your growth and the success there. So if I summarize my whole experience into the whole this one here, so if I give you the list of my few learnings I noted down here, be the futuristic. Doesn't mean you should be having the crystal ball, you see the horoscope and you see the palm reading and things and you become futuristic. No. What I'm trying to say that please be one step ahead of your environment or your colleagues or your complete near peers and whatever you call, I don't know how you say that. Make sure that you read and you understand how things can be, take you one step ahead. Be futuristic, learn what is happening around you. Be flexible. I will say that please never set your boundaries. That is my biggest learning. I never set my boundaries. I never thought for my long-term plan, short-term plan and things. Whatever comes in front of me, I take this, I study that and analyze that, not analyzing until the paralyzing, right? So we have to take this calculated things. Never set the boundaries. I will be, this will happen, then this will happen. Don't do this kind of thing, because take this, because nothing is going, you don't know everything, I can. And it is impossible to know everything before you make any decision. There will be certainly unknowns and knowns will be there. But in this kind of situation, now current world, if I say that knowns versus unknowns, I think unknowns are more prevailing than the knowns, because we do not know how things are moving so fast. I will also say that third one, I say that adaptable. Be respectful. Adaptable. I connect to the respect also. Every part and every person in your team or every person around you have certain unique value and unique proposition to offer you, and how to leverage on their expertise and on their values or unique experience and knowledge, because nobody is perfect, as we all say that. And we say that, I believe that myself in that nobody is stupid. Everybody has certain values to put on the table. only you should be capable as an entrepreneur how to extract the value out of that person. Because if somebody is around you and if somebody is working with you in your organization or with you, they are there because they have something to contribute. And this is your way to look how you can exploit, or how you can, sorry to my negative word becomes an exploit, I'll say that maximize the uses of these people in their strength, never look the weaknesses. Use the strength around you and be adopt them, learn from them. And second, I'll say the ready to accept other views, because this is the area and this is the most important part. I feel that because when somebody talk about you, good or bad, or somebody has the views, these are the views which you never thought of. And they are the input for your decision making, for your skill or mindset development on that side. Then I will say the make changes. Never sit on the one floor, one thing. Make the changes before happening. Otherwise, what will happen? Change will change you. I'm not sure whether you understand the expression. Changes will happen around you. Either you change or changes will change you. So please make sure that read the things, understand the environment around you, and make the changes which is required for your business, discipline, organization, or your personal growth. Make the changes. Make sure that you take the action. Do not wait for the right time. There is a no right time in our life. If anybody knows that what the right time is there, I'll be happy to know that how yourself, because there is no right time there. Don't wait for that. No time is perfect to start anything. But you must have that capability, you start it, and must have the capability and your knowledge to maneuver it and to change it when you are walking on the success. And that will help you to start, because otherwise what will happen, you will be on the back on the tail. So please be ahead of your actions. And because I believe that start immediately, and if required, change and improve on the way of your success. Otherwise this will not be the part of your, you will always keep on waiting, sorry to say that. So please take this learning. I also learned one thing in my things which I also share with you. I'm not sure whether how many people like it or not, but I'm still telling you this, which is the one thing I know it. A lot of people are doing the root cause analysis or root cause failure analysis when something goes wrong. Then people think, oh, I did what I did and how things happen and how. So people do the lot of analysis, lot of time they waste, or they use it to analyze what gone wrong, and they do the RCA for their failures. But here I request all of you to start doing the RCA of your success. A day you have the wonderful day or successful day, please reflect back, do the RCA why you are successful today, because that will change your energy and change your mindset and change your business situation around you. Because whenever do the root cause analysis for the failures, that means we only look at the past, and past situations, environment, and the constraint may not be the same for your future also. So when you do your success RCA tells you, RCA is a root cause analysis. Success RCA will always tell you what you need to do to further grow or improve what you have already done, because that will tell you the futuristic idea, what you need to do more, what you need to do right things. Because one time I was talking to I took one of the biggest assignment as a board of directors, and then I discussed that my senior came and talked to me, and I learned one thing on this one. Because if somebody think they will do every time or everything right, something is not going to happen, I tell you. But make sure that your rights actions, decisions are more than the wrong decisions or wrong things. That will help you to define your whole scenarios and whole entrepreneurship skills as well the power mindset. So make sure that don't afraid for making the failures, because failures will happen. If you do something, failure will happen. And how do you use these failures as a learning or a stone to cross the your river of setbacks and make the success on that side? That will help you to make you a complete different person of the way you think. The thinking, I think, always a very important purpose is that, because the day you think you cannot do it, and I think I can or I cannot, this the things you might be reading, the number of things, make sure that you have a positive attitude, positive mindset, where you can make a change and willing to make the change, and never stop yourself because something will stop you. I call this stop the stops, because things will not be as per your in your favor always, because you are not the only person on the earth, right? You're not the only person in the society, in the community, in your office, in your college or school or somewhere. Everybody is there. So how you be one step ahead and how you think different, that will definitely make you the very different entrepreneur. And we need these people right now in these entrepreneurs. I'm sure that the St. Xavier is providing you all the tools and all the opportunities to make you start your unique entrepreneur's journey. And as you are aspiring to be entrepreneurs, remember the entrepreneurs just not the business. It is a personal life, it is a professional life, it is a society, as an individual, or is a whole nation. So this is all the contribution. Please grab this opportunity what you have today. Remember, the day you are having today will not never come back again. You have heard this kind of things many times, right? What I'm trying to say that maximize the usage of your opportunities, and you are what you have today in front of you. And then I will say that, say that learn to appreciate the challenges. Never say that challenges are tough or something. Respect them, appreciate them, because challenge will tell you, they will also help you to grow yourself, to know your internal strengths, because that will really create you a different personal and personality. And never be disappointed with the setbacks. Not a single day will remain the same every day. So it will be in your hand how to manage and how to handle your failures or your setbacks. But remember that, please never stop chasing your passion or your dream. So I request all of you, please take this opportunity. And my concluding will be saying that let's together strive for personal and collective success. And I wish you all the best for your dreams becomes reality. So thank you very much. And it was a pleasure for talking to you. And it's my honor to be here today. And thanks to the St. Xavier for giving the opportunity to share my thought process. Thank you very much.
Well, now that we have your permission, we'd like to move on to the questions. So you largely spoke about how one should always embrace challenges in their entrepreneurial journey. So what are the particular strategies that entrepreneurs can use to maintain motivation and a positive mindset during these challenging times or periods of uncertainty?
Yeah. So I will say that believe in yourself, because that will definitely going to give you the different energy to manage and analyze your situation and handle or challenge, handle the challenge and challenge the challenge. And second, create the ability. Ability means keep on learning, and that will help you to develop your skill set. And second, also say that look around you. What are the world is happening around you? So that will help you to face the challenges and make sure that you gather all the information, process it, and make the decision on that side to face the challenge. Believe in yourself.
Thank you, sir, for addressing that question. Moving on, we have the next question. How can an entrepreneurial mind impact not only professional success, but also personal growth and fulfillment?
As I every day what you do, because we are not only working and doing the things at work only. We are doing number of things, number of decisions we make in our personal life also. If you use the same framework and same your mindset, your same belief, and same set of analyzing the things, your personal life I will also be have the similar kind of success what you have the success in the business. As I mentioned to you in my personal things, because when I move around the number of locations and number of places, because this was my totally my personal growth also happened there, and my personal decision was based on the same framework what I use as a at work also. So this is no two kind of a equation. There's a one equation whether you apply it to the personal or the professional, and that helps you to develop your thinking process and make the decisions.
Right. Thank you, sir, for that answer. Moving on, we have a question related to self-doubt and failure. What advice do you have for aspiring entrepreneurs who struggle with self-doubt and fear of failure in the early stages of their journey and hence feel reluctant towards starting the entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, that's very important question. I think this happens to number of places, number of things. First of all, I think you have to, as I say, that situation, because what are the situation around you? Can you develop your network? Can you develop your influencers, or can you develop your the people who can guide and can we advise you? That will help you to, because sometimes you cannot do alone. Also, you need some hands and some advices, and always try to build your network where you can go and gather the information what you need, because most of the time when some failure or setback comes, we look only from one end only, which is in front of me, but what is the left, right, center, and the top and the bottom views are there. And here you will need some support and some kind of a network. I think network will help you a lot into the your overcome the setback as well the failures, and analyze them and look into that what are the circumstances and what are the ingredients in that area. Please making changes. Not, if something has failed, don't sit back on this. Change your way of doing the things, change your methodology, change your ingredients what you have in this one, and take the network help to overcome on that side. Learn from others also can be the good practice.
There are a lot of people who struggle with self doubt and the fear of failure in the early stages of their journey, which often makes them refrain from going on further. So, what advice would you give to such people?
I'll come back to again on the same, because love to learn. Because when you have love for learning, your self-confidence, your ability, and your thinking process changes continuously. So I believe that fear for failures is always remain everywhere. Still, I have it. But again, how to overcome, to learn the new things, build the confidence, create or develop your ability to manage or handle the unknowns, because we always fail for feeling for the failures, because we don't know the unknowns. Try to identify the unknowns, and that only will come when you have the, first of all, belief in yourself. Again, repeating this one, repeating again, believe in yourself. Second, learn and create the ability and know unknowns, and that will help you to remove your fear of failures.
Thank you, sir, for that answer. Sir, in what way does an entrepreneurial mind impact decision making and risk taking in the business world? If you could advise on the risk taking part of it.
Yeah. So risk is always there. When I come out from my bed, that's also risk. When I come out from our home to the work, this is also risk. But what do? We map them, we know them, and try to know and take the action accordingly. So in the business also, the risks are always there. So in that, I will say that please look around you, learn from the outside world around you. What is in around you is there. And when you start learning that, connect the dots on that. Like, for example, businesses in the same happen business, you never know how the market will react tomorrow, how the consumer will react there, how this will be happening. But you know the mapping of that, how you know that, you know your stakeholders in that whole risk management, and you know that how we can leverage on the others' knowledge and others' behavior also, and make the decision. Coming back to decision making. Personally, I believe that nobody can make the decision based on the 100% information available. So be ready to make the decision and take the step. If required, you can change your decision on the way of implementation. So never stop or never wait for the right time or right opportunity to make the decision. Make the decision, take the calculated risk, because that's again coming back to the ability. How much you confidence in your about yourself, and what about the action you are taking, how much you can control them, and that will help you to take the perfect decision.
Thank you for that answer, sir. So what are a few common misconceptions that people often have when they're about to enter the entrepreneurial landscape?
Sorry, repeat this again.
So what are the few common misconceptions that people often have in their minds when they're about to enter the entrepreneurial landscape?
Yeah. So first of all, they think they cannot do it. And I mentioned to you that remove the not. You can do it. Develop that, what you call your mindset, thinking, way of thinking. You are not different than the other people there. They are also the one of you who are successful, but they have different mindset, they different thinking process, how they interpret the information and data. As I mentioned, one of things called number versus figures. So think for the people who are this, like two type of peoples are there, right? The people who are developing the thought process, and second, the recording the or documenting the thought process, right? So when we go to the documenting, means you are always counting and always looking for yourself in this documenting things. You'll always in the cannot mode. And when you go to the development mode, when you think I can do it and I will learn something which I don't know. Let me give one example to you, because I come from a very specific, what you call discipline. I have been given the purchasing department. And can you believe that being a technical people, how you can, but I had the belief I can learn it. So I done the course, I did the learning process. So learning will help you to make this conception to be go away, and keep on embarking on yourself. Your confidence and your way of thinking need to be changed.
So thank you so much for your invaluable insights. That was it for the questions part. We'll now move on to a brief closing statement. As we come to the end of this insightful speaker session, I stand here overwhelmed with gratitude and humility. Today, Mr. Raju Goyal has truly embodied the power of an entrepreneurial mindset, inspiring us with his invaluable insights and expertise. On behalf of the Entrepreneurship Development Cell of St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Goyal for gracing us with his presence and sharing his wealth of knowledge and experience. It is an absolute honor and privilege to have had the opportunity to host such an esteemed personality. Your words will resonate within us as we journey forward, transforming our organizations and contributing to a brighter future. We firmly believe that the learnings from this session will act as a guiding light, illuminating the way forward for all our attendees. A special mention to our respected Principal Reverend Dr. Dominic Savio, SJ, and Vice Principals, Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalendai, SJ, Reverend Dr. Peter Arokiam, SJ, and Professor Bertram de Silva for encouraging us to pursue greatness and live up to the next Xavier reputation. I would further like to thank our faculty advisor, Dr. Arup Kumar Mitra, for his leading supervision and inspiration at every juncture. We seriously acknowledge our attendees for being patient and interactive and putting forth such compelling questions. Last but not the least, I would extend a deep sense of appreciation for all the support, timely implementation, and guidance provided by the members of the Entrepreneurship Development Cell. We owe the success of the session to you. Once again, thank you all for tuning in with EDC. Have a pleasant journey.